Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to the Wrapped in Scraps channel. I'm so glad you guys are here with me today. Here on this channel, you guys, just real quick in case you're new, first of all, welcome. We repurpose, recycle, and reuse all parts of our life. That's just another way of me saying pull something out of everything that you go through, even if it's bad, okay? Today, what are we doing? Cooking. Yeah, we're doing a little cook with me. And I'm gonna share with you guys this new product review on the Levo machine here behind me, which dries certain herbs, garlics, things like that. You can use honey, you can use oils, you can use several different things. Some people use special herbs and make all kind of stuff. Me, myself, I'm gonna be doing garlic oils and basil oils and all kind of stuff like that, truffle oil, all that stuff, okay? So we're gonna get into it, so let's get into this video. All right, you guys, we're gonna be working with the Levo machine today. There we go. So this machine infuses things with oils, butters, and oils, butters, and honeys. The last thing I did was some herbs, so let's get that out of there. Let's clean out the little reservoir. We're gonna clean all this out and then we're gonna make one. So we're gonna be making some garlic oil. I love garlic oil for cooking, for pastas, for all kind of things. So that's what we're gonna be making today. And I've made it several times. It's so good. Dry it off. I'm gonna place them in here and place the lid on it and put it into the machine. Okay, so let's get going. Gonna put it in there, press down. As you can see, it is now the bottom. There's our garlic. Here's our little mush. We're gonna put it in there. So that's how much we have. Okay. Here's the little reservoir. Okay. I have all the garlic in here. There's a little black thing you lay the top of this on so that it doesn't burn the bottom. So this machine has 3 cycles: dry, activate, and infuse. I did the dry because I didn't want the garlic to be dry, and then I went on ahead and poured in my oil as you see me doing here, and then I did the infuse. I did skip the activate. You don't have to. I chose to this time. I find there's sometimes not a big difference depending on what herb you use. So the machine has different times for the different settings, okay? Usually 2.5 hours. I think the activate is about a 30-minute process, and then the infuse is about a 2-hour process. So depending upon what you're trying to do, you can get it all done within 5 hours. So once the process is done, you can take this little thing out, and you take this tool and you squeeze all the rest of the oil out. You want to get all of it, right? And then there's a button that you push on the machine, and the button you push will put the oil into your jar. I chose to use a mason jar. All right, so now let's move on to our red beans and rice. I finished dinner. I have most things prepped. We are making red beans and rice with some cornbread today. I've got my multi-cooker here. I have talked about this thing with you guys I don't know how many times. We've got our red beans. I already partially cooked them. We have our 3 things: the onions, the celery, the bell pepper, and this bag here that I had in the refrigerator. So we have that there. This is already going. We already have our sausage chopped up that we're going to add to it. So we've got our sausage already here. I have it covered because I chopped it and ran and jumped in the shower. So this is andouille sausage. It's a staple that a lot of people use for their seafood boils and things like that. I'm going to be using my garlic avocado oil in here. So we're going to get started. All right. A little bit in there. We're going to brown our sausage. So that's what we're doing. We're going to brown it. And we want the oil because we're going to use that. Okay. And now I got this recipe from Mr. Make It Happen. If you guys are familiar with my channel, then you already know how good his stuff is. And so anytime I do something and I use his recipe, I'm quick to link it and tell all what I did. Okay. while that's cooking and browning, let's talk about. So, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I am having a wonderful day, and I say that because I'm here. I'm alive. God loves me. He's blessed me to be here. I'm happy I'm here. I'm alive, and I'm grateful. So, that's that. Again, we already have our red beans partially cooked right here. All right. We've got our better than bouillon. Again, I'm going to list everything below so that you guys can see, okay, for the recipe. We've got our chicken stocks and all that good stuff. All of our celery, onions, bell peppers, green and red. In here, we just put it right in that juice from those sausage, okay? And we're gonna cook that down for a while. All right, so our next ingredient is some minced garlic, about 2 tablespoons. Okay. Again, I will link Mr. Make It Happen recipe down below. This is not my recipe. You can tell that's on YouTube. Okay. Chicken bouillon paste. This is what I'm using. Okay. Add a little bit of that. Mix that in. All right, and if you guys are not familiar with my Williams-Sonoma all-clay multi-purpose cooker, check out my other videos. I think I have a playlist of things I've cooked in it, okay? Right, so next up, we've got some paprika that we're gonna add, okay? And some dried oregano. Some dried oregano. Add that in there. Get a little happy with that one. Add our chicken broth. I'm adding 2 32-ounce cartons. Just a minute. And I'm going to add in a turkey leg. Alright. We've got our smoked turkey. So we're going to add that in. Let's see how big this thing is. Smoked turkey drumstick. We're just going to add the whole thing. Let's put the whole thing in there just like that. Okay. So we put our turkey leg in there. We put our beans back in there. We did not put the sausage back in there. Not yet. Okay. And then I have my thyme and my bay leaves tied up here. We're going to drop that in there. And we're going to let that boil or cook about a good hour. We don't have to go the whole 2 hours, 3 hours like he said, because we already kind of pre-cooked our beans already before this stage. Okay. All right. It's the turkey bone. We just took it out. Okay, I'm going to chop the rest of this up, throw it back in there, and then I'm going to add my sausage, okay, back in there. Just can do that right now. We'll throw our sausage back in there. There we go. Go. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, I'm going to mush some of them so it's a little bit more, you know, soupy, if you know what I mean. Let's take this bone out. Because we're done with him. Okay. Alright, so here is the finished product. So you guys, this was my first time really making it this way, and it came out really, really good. I could have let it not cook as long, so I'd have a little bit more sauce, but it came out really good. But now I'm going to take you with me in my little organization. We're getting ready to do a little cleaning. So I picked these up. So I found these little spice jars at TJ Maxx, and I thought they were really cute. I wanted a spice jar set that was compact. I didn't want something that was real big and bulky because I needed to fit in my cabinet. So I picked up 3 of these, 1 with larger ones and then 2 with the smaller ones, as you can see. They all have a spot for you to put labels on them. I really like that. And I love how it's on the Lazy Susan. So I'm going to utilize these to kind of corral all of my seasonings, well, some of my seasonings, and hopefully I'll have space to be able to spindle them around in the cabinet after I put them in their jars. So let's get going. So in case you were wondering, this is what my spice drawer looked like before. I had 2 of them. But with children coming in, getting into things, spilling things, moving things about, I had them in alphabetical order. That never happens. It doesn't stay that way because they're going to mess with something. They just can't help themselves. So we're going to take all these out. We're going to donate them or give them to someone else. And we're going to go with the ones that we just purchased. And here is the upper cabinet. As you can see, I like spices, but you can see that my cabinets aren't very deep. So I had to kind of compact everything on top of each other. And I tried to utilize Lazy Susans up there with a lot of the sauces, but some of those will be going to the pantry. So I tried to make this experience as enjoyable as possible. I put myself on some good music, got all my pens. I had several pens because, you know, anytime you're doing something with pens or combs, you end up losing something. So I got my pens out, got my little piece of papers, sticky notes and all that jazz, and got to work. Now I moved on to the refrigerator. I also picked up some organizational bins for the fridge. So this is the next day where I'm going in. I cleaned everything out, wiped everything off, and then I'm going back in. And I'm trying to make it practical and something that's not too hard for the kids to help keep up with. I love the little clear square like milk container. I have 2 of those. And I also picked up a few other things. First thing I got was this food storage bin. I like it because it has a little different compartments, and it was $7.99. So I got that. Also, I picked up some eucalyptus honey. Okay. Nice amount. How much did I pay? $6.99 for that. Got some polyacrylic because I gotta redo our little table here. Top coat. I should have just went to Lowe's because it was $8.99 for these, but whatever. Maybe it might not be cheaper. I'm not sure. Picked up some more Mod Podge because I'm still working on that table by the front door that we're working on. You're helping me, of course. I picked up some herbal tea for sleep, $4.99. Some cookie dough flavored coffee syrup because why not? Why not? Some dark chocolate filled wafers. Love TJ Maxx for that. Some pitted dates. Love dates. Love, love, love dates. How much were these? $5.99. You can't beat that price. Also, some roasted cashews. $7.99. Some Stroop waffles. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Caramel. Got some of those. $4.99. Of course, we have to get our traveling cups that my kids think is for their beverages every morning, which is not supposed to be, but they think it. Really cute fall colors. And the colors, the blues, turquoises. $4.99. Picked up some towels because you can never have enough, right? Those were $7.99. Also $7.99. Cute little towels there. What else? What else? Oh, you know, we're crafters around here, so I got the girls some of this Dottie's bracelets, you know, with the little diamond dots. So I got one for Lee, one for Day, one for Zoe. And we're going to work on that later when I work on my peacock. So you guys, we had a little weekend getaway with 2 of my siblings. So me and Honey, we went out to Palm Springs. We met up at an Airbnb with my sisters and had a really good time. We went downtown Palm Springs, checked out some stuff. A lot of little shops, a lot of really cute little things. We had a nice time. I'm glad it wasn't too hot. We checked out the scenery, stopped into a few stores, picked up a few things, and just really wanted to spend time together enjoying each other. So we did stop and see Miss Marilyn Monroe, as you can see here, and it was great. So this is one of my sisters. This is Shanice in her bow, and we were just having a good time taking pics.
Mike?
I'm not going to tip you. Go ahead.
Y'all figure that out?
So we ladies decided that we were going to paint, me, my sister, and Haley Berry, as I call her, my nephew's girlfriend. And we had a good time. I did the little wine glass. Never did finish it, but I started. Miss Haley Berry did the sunset, and then my sister did the little lantern. So we had a good time. We had a good time. After the weekend, of course, back to real life, and we are getting ready to redo this little library, little spot we call the library. So let's get into it and show you guys a little bit, and then we'll finish up in the next video. And this is the area we're going to be working on. This is our little, what we call our little library. Plans for this little space. As you can see, I have a day bed in here, pottery barn bottom. And this is where my mom likes to sleep when she comes, because the kids' rooms are like right here on this corner. We're going to paint this room, this beautiful custom green here that I got from a pumpkin I bought. So here's the pumpkin that I took into Lowe's. I had them scan it to get my color. You can scan anything pretty much at Lowe's. The pumpkin in and had them match the paint color. All this is going. It's all going. And we are putting in here a Murphy bed. So this is the one that I went with. As you can see, it is white. I'm probably going to paint it a different color. That's how it looks when it's closed. But that's what's going there. A horizontal Murphy bed. So just like this bed is here, the bed will flip up like that, and it will look like a bookshelf. Okay. We're going for a moody library, a rustic moody library. So I'm going to get started. I already started pulling books that I don't feel the kids are going to need. The ones that they're going to keep are over there. We are going to have the library in sections. It will be labeled. I am probably going to get a ladder, but the ladder has to be one that connects so that they can't jump from there to down there, because my kids are a little wild, especially my granddaughter. So yeah, we're working on this section. I'm also going to put some like some thin velvet curtains that go across the whole top, so people can close that if they want to really have like an intimate moment in the little library. And I know it's a small space, but I promise you guys, when I'm done with it, you're going to see that I pulled every inch of space and used all of it to make this space look amazing. So yeah, we've got a lot to do, but we're going to do it. You and I, me and you. And this pottery barn bottom section here, as you can see, has drawers. And it has drawers on both sides of all. So there's 6 drawers. There's 3 on this side, and on the opposite side, there's 6 as well. So I have to figure out what I want to do with these. I might line them up outside, put a water coating on them, and line them up outside and make seating out there, because they're tall enough to make seating. So we'll see. We're working on it. So progress. We have taken everything out but the little bed, because I'm going to stand on there. It's very sturdy, a solid wood, to finish painting in here. I'm going to paint it. And then after I paint it, we'll start working on everything else. As you can see, everything is lined up on the catwalk here. It'll probably be there for like the next week. But yeah, we're going to paint this room beautiful green color. So just in case you were wondering where I pulled all of my colors for inspiration for this library, this is a book called How the Leopard Got His Spots that my mom used to read to me when I was little. I love the colors in this book. I've always kind of gravitated toward these jewel tones. That's just kind of my thing. So this is where I got the inspiration for my colors for the library. I'm probably going to have this book framed in the library, but yeah, this is where I got the colors from. We're doing jewel tones. It's going to be really, really beautiful. So here's a few things that I'm scoping out or have already picked up. We've got some beautiful pillows in jewel tones, a really cute leopard tray, also like a kind of jungle-like tray, and these library book lamps. Of course, I'm going to change the lamp shades. All right, let's talk about it really quick. This Rouge Smoked perfume by BDK, one of my favorites and staples. Here's what I pair it with. So this perfume with this captivating cherry body oil, amazing. Okay, this one is Smoke Rouge, okay, by BDK. Okay, Smoke Rouge with this cherry, amazing. If you really want to kick it up another notch, pair it with Bach Rock 540. And also, you guys know I make an oil of Bach Rock body oil, perfume oil. So I'll put this on, that, and go. Or I'll put this on, that, and go. Great combo. However you want to do it. Find those in my Etsy store. There's many where those came from. All right. And now, you know, anytime I go somewhere, when I come home, I have to take the kids somewhere because they're spoiled and they think that if me and Daddy do something, they got to do something. So we headed to the arcade. Wanted to let them play around for a while and get some of that energy out. As you can see, their dad was just as big of a kid as they were. I love it. And nonetheless, as you can see, all three of them had a pretty good time, or should I say all four, because my husband had a good time as well. And on our way out, we saw this man just really going to town on one of those little dance machines. And I just had to film a little bit of it because it was just so cute. So I'll end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick clip of everything we did over the last month, really. Remember to stay wrapped in scraps. Remember to stay loving you, stay loving God, stay loving life. Look at him and his footwork. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.